Legends whispered of their dawn. They were not born like common men. Some tales claimed the old gods forged them in the heart of dying stars. Others spoke of dragon's blood, a forbidden ritual, a ritual that changed men into something more, something terrible and grand. Their true beginning remains shrouded, lost to the ages like so many truths. But their arrival changed the world, changed it forever. The transformation was agonizing, a searing pain, a melting of flesh, bones reshaped, skin hardened into scales. Their eyes burned with an inner fire. They became kin to the great drakes, yet they walked on 2 feet. They wielded weapons forged in dragon's breath. This power came at a great cost, a cost few could bear. Their humanity was a flickering candle, always threatening to be snuffed out. Their powers were a terrifying sight. Fire answered their call. It danced on their blades, it erupted from their open palms. Stone crumbled before their might. Their voices were thunder, their roars could shake mountains. They possessed the strength of 10 men. Their senses were sharp, like a hunting beast. They saw in the darkness, they heard the whispers of the wind. Their bond with dragons was deep, a primal connection. Some could speak the dragon tongue, a language of fire and hisses. Others bore the dragon mark, a birthright of power and sorrow. Their scales were tougher than any shield, their claws sharper than any sword. They were the bridge between man and dragon, a fearsome, awe-inspiring bridge. They were the children of fire and shadow. The Draken warriors guarded the old places, the forgotten corners of the world. Ancient realms lay hidden from the eyes of mortals. Valleys where magic still thrived, sacred groves untouched by time. They stood as sentinels against the encroaching darkness. They kept the balance, a fragile, precious balance. These realms relied on their might, their unending silent watch. Threats were ever present. Dark sorcerers craved the old magic. Twisted beasts clawed at the borders. Shadows stirred in the deep places. These creatures sought to corrupt, to devour the light of the ancient lands. The Draken warriors were the shield, the unyielding wall against despair. They faced horrors that would break lesser souls, horrors that whispered temptations and lies. But they stood firm. Their vigilance was a heavy burden. Centuries passed like falling leaves. They watched, they waited. Often they stood alone, solitary figures, against the vast unknown. Their watch never ended. Sleep was a luxury seldom afforded. Food was scarce in their desolate posts, yet their resolve never wavered. They were the silent protectors, the unseen guardians of the sacred. Sacred oaths bound them, oaths sworn in blood and fire. To protect the innocent, to preserve the ancient ways, to fight the encroaching chaos. These vows were their guiding stars, their reason for existence in a harsh world. Betrayal of this oath was unthinkable. It meant a fate worse than death. Their honor was as strong as their scales, as fierce as their fiery breath. The plains of Xylos ran red, not with sunset but with blood. A shadow legion marched, led by a necromancer king. His name was Morgrath. He sought the Sunstone of Xylos, an artifact of immense power. The free peoples despaired, their armies faltered. Hope seemed a distant memory, a forgotten dream in a waking nightmare. The land itself wept. Then the Draken warriors came. Like a storm they descended. Their roars split the corrupted sky. Fire rained upon the shadow ranks. Their scaled bodies were a blur of motion. Each blow was a thunderclap, each parry a flash of lightning. The enemy recoiled in terror, for they faced not men but living legends, legends made of fire and fury. Their arrival was a beacon. They did not fight alone that day. The reclusive Sky Lords of Eridor answered their call, giant eagles with feathers of steel. They soared above the fray. Their riders were keen-eyed archers. Elven princes from the Silverwood joined them. Their magic wove shields of light. Their arrows found the hearts of shadow commanders. This alliance was unexpected, a desperate yet powerful union against the dark. The battle raged for 3 days and 3 nights. Morgrath himself faced the Draken champion, a warrior named Kael. Their duel shook the very foundations of Xylos. Kael, with a final fiery roar, shattered Morgrath's dark staff. The Shadow Legion dissolved like mist. Victory was theirs. But the cost was steep. Many brave warriors fell. Their names would be sung for eternity. Xylos was saved. The tales of the Draken warriors lived on, passed down through generations. Bards sang of their valor. Grandmothers whispered their stories by the hearth. Their deeds were carved into stone, woven into ancient tapestries. These records spoke of their sacrifice, their unwavering courage against impossible odds. Their legends became a warning and a promise of hope. Few had seen them, but all knew their name. Their impact on the world lingered, like the scent of smoke after a great fire. Valleys were named Dragon's Watch. Mountain passes bore their champions' names. Some believed their magic still slept, hidden in the earth, waiting for a time of great need. Their presence had shaped the land, shaped the memory of its people. They were more than myth, they were history. They became an inspiration for heroes yet to be born, for those who faced their own darkness. Their stories taught courage, they taught sacrifice. They taught that even in the deepest night fire could burn, that monsters could be faced. That hope was a weapon sharper than any steel. Their legacy was not just of battle, but of resilience. The Draken warriors are not forgotten. Their legend endures, a symbol of untamed power, a symbol of fierce loyalty, a symbol of the thin line between man and beast. They are the eternal guardians, even if they walk the world no more. Their fire burns in the hearts of the brave. Their echoes resonate in the quiet places. They are the whisper of courage in the face of despair, forever.